Lord, you know what I want, you know what I need.
I'm gonna get that job. I'm gonna get that job.
I got the job. It's your girl, Honey Rollins, and welcome to a new vlog. Your girl done upgraded her life. I got a new job. I got a new routine. I'm going to the gym. So come with me on this journey, right? If you're new here, I just go over my lifestyle and share positive vibes and always encourage you. So, getting back into a new routine of things, I've went to the gym this morning. I have a better schedule with my new role. What is the role? Let's talk about it. I'm going to give y'all a flashback of my process and me speaking about this into existence, and I'll come back. Good news, guys. Y'all know I've been working on my career change. I've been getting certified and doing all the things for my career change. And a couple weeks ago, I came to the realization that I can't just jump into being a Scrum Master, which is essentially my overall goal. You have to have experience. They want you to have experience. I have certifications, but I don't have experience. So to navigate to that role, it was brought to my attention that I may want to transition first to a some type of consumer experience role, which is essentially like a BA, business analyst. And long and behold, I have 2 interviews set for Friday. This Friday, what day is that? The 13th. One is a consumer experience role, which indicates that it is geared towards some type of quality monitoring and observation as far as the it's a quality monitoring as far as the survey system. So that's one role. The other role is a process improvement, which both roles I would like. Process improvement is geared towards a healthcare medical plan. Both roles are good roles. If I had to choose one or the other, I would definitely want to go with the process improvement role. So I'm just documenting this so I can come back and tell y'all what roles that I actually got offered. But both roles would be good roles. So now I'm just sitting here. I'm not just sitting here, but I'm about to make me some coffee, and I am going to do my job, of course. But my supervisor is so amazing. That woman has been so supportive in my career transition. Like through and through. Through and through. I cannot thank her enough. I cannot thank her enough for her support because, it's been times where to go through my certification is during my schedule. So most supervisors will essentially have you like, oh, you got to do your job. You here from 8 to 5 to do this job. You can't be working on other stuff. So essentially, I have not been able to do my job some particular times for certain certifications, and she supported me in that. And I love that. I love that, and I cannot thank her enough. She doesn't micromanage me. She supports me, and she just like, Reniece, at the end of the day, whatever you want to do, I'm here to support you. And those supervisors, those type of supervisors are hard to come by. So with my growth and elevation and moving on, I will miss somebody like that. But I believe that God will place somebody else in my life that does the same thing, and I will then be able to support other people in their roles and transitioning as well. But I just wanted to come in here and say that I'm preparing for 2 interviews that I have on Friday, and I'm excited to see how this will go. So I'm getting my talking points together, um, making sure that I'm highlighting the right skills for the particular position. And it's go time from here. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I cannot thank the Lord enough for presenting me with these opportunities and keeping me on the right track. Because you know how many times I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up so bad, but it's just like, man, just feel like defeated sometimes. Like, what am I even doing? Like, what I'm doing is not even attainable, but it definitely is. So it ain't over. So I'll be back later. All right, now today is Friday, and honey, I done had them 2 interviews, and they were pretty good interviews. And I have not interviewed in a long time because they is talking about second and third round interviews. I am not used to that. I'm used to having one interview and they call me. I ain't interviewed in a long time, but the interviews did go great. Both of them sound like they're gonna be calling me for the next round of interviews, so that's exciting. So like I said, I'm getting these jobs. I ain't playing with you. So yeah, I am sweating like a pig. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating like a pig. And of nerves, but I ain't gonna lie to you, like that last interview was amazing, and that's for the job that I really do want. The girl said that the first lady, that role is more of like data analytics, and she said the next round of interviews, this is the team. Let me tell you all the tea. I've been with my company for some time now. So, of course, I've been in different departments, but one of the ladies that she said maybe on the next round of interviews, me and her had personality differences when I first started with this company. So, full circle moment. I hope that somebody in a leadership role would not be petty to hold you to how you were when you were in your early 20s versus now. I'm damn near 20 years later. So that is gonna be a testimony in itself, because I ain't gonna lie to you, honey, I was a hot mess. Not hot mess, like I had a bad attitude problem. And I ain't gonna lie to you. So she is gonna be a part of that thing. When she sees me, she's gonna be like, hopefully she don't be a part of it, because she said maybe. But honey, that's some tea for you. So we gonna see how that go. So hopefully I'll hear from her soon. Hopefully ain't no blah ain't no problem, because I'm gonna show up and show out anyway. Like I'm old now. I didn't, I'm grown. I've grown. The second interview was dope. Like, whenever y'all doing an interview and they ask about you, don't be vague. Go in all detail, because when you do that, go into what you do and how it relates to the role that you're applying for, and give examples, because that sets the tone for how the conversation is going to flow. And they're already hearing like, she already doing what we want her to do. Like, this seems perfect. Like, they wanted to offer me the job right then and there. She said, when you work here, like that's the verbiage that she was using. But they was excited. I was excited. First of all, make sure you excited. I'm excited. I'm excited anyway. because hey, I'm interviewing. Sometimes when I be nervous anyway, I just be smiling and I be glowing. They was like, oh my gosh, we can tell you love what you do. Yes, honey, I do love it, and I am a beast at it. So you need me an asset on your team. But um I'm excited. I'm excited. The Lord knows what I want. There's some good lighting right here. The Lord knows what I want, and let his will be done, Lord willing. So she said the next interview would be scheduled. She said she think they got one more interview, and the next interview after that, then they're gonna be selecting the next round of candidates. So anyway, glad that's over with. Matter of fact, I'm about to take a shot. Cause y'all don't know how stressed out I've been all day. Baby, I've been just on. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't nervous until like this last. I ain't even taking a whole shot, but I wasn't nervous until this last, like like an hour before this last interview, because one was in the morning. One was in the morning at the top of the morning, which, like I said, that one was good. My other one was right after I got off of work, so at the end of my day. So once we got down to like the last 30 minutes, I'm about to start this interview. I'm like, Lord, you know what I want, you know what I need, but let your will be done. But let me show up and show out, represent us in the best way possible. And I'm going to get this job. So thank you, Lord, for giving me the ability to do so, because, honey, when I got on that call, like I told you, I was nervous. I was nervous. And then when I opened the email, it wasn't on like my Zoom schedule. So I'm like, oh, shoot. I hope they still show up, since I didn't accept the invite. It was on my calendar, but I didn't like press accept on the thing. So I was sitting there. They was like a minute late. So I was like, dang, I hope they show up. So when they jumped on the call, they was both ladies, and they could tell how excited I was. They said, let me give a brief introduction about ourselves. And they gave like this one sentence. And most people would follow suit of that. Like they just said, oh, my name is such and such, and I'm the supervisor here, such and such and such and such. And I work with this division, and this is what we do. This is what we do. Like it was literally like a 30-second introduction from both of them. So then I was like, oh, okay. I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. I'm thinking in my head, like, where the rest of your introduction at? Because most people say, like, they background and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and introduce myself as well. I'm Reniece. I went extensively into, like, how long I've been with the company, what I do, what I've done, like, different departments that I've worked in, but also what I do now. And then I went into, like, my daily roles. And I was like, girl, that's how I know the Lord was with me, because as I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now, I don't even remember what I said. But I know it just flowed. And sometimes, thank you, Lord. It just flowed. And I was cheesing from ear to ear with excitement, like happy about what I do, explaining and elaborating about what I do, because I do it well. And I was like, and I don't want to. I was like, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be like long winded. I want y'all to answer y'all. I want y'all to ask y'all questions, but if that helps. She was like, oh yeah, like, and I can really tell you're excited about what you do, because you light up when you talk about it. And they was writing notes. They be writing notes when you on interview. They just like, yes, honey, because I was giving them that tea. I was giving it to them. Yes, Lord. I was giving it to them, because, honey, I pray. I said, I will get this job. So I gave so much information up front. The questions that they asked me for follow-up questions wasn't even like interview questions. They said, oh, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Ooh, how would you approach? They did say, like, how would you handle this? Like, a new team. She said they're a small team. It's like 20 people over there, but they are a small but strong team. Let me make sure my computer off. Okay, what I was saying was the Lord is good. That's all I got to say. I don't even remember what I was saying at first. I don't remember, but moral of the story is
I'ma get that job. I'ma get that job.
so. Cheers. You know I had to put my little bow on. I'm about to get myself together and stuff. But yeah, she said they're a small but strong team. They're women. Like, it was really a conversation. Like, so my follow-up questions was like, so what's the day of the life? She was like, I know, we just having such a good conversation. I said, good conversation. Yes, we are. She was like, I know it's just fun. We just having good conversation. So this is what it looks like. And this is what, giving me more background on what it is that they do. I said, and after everything that I said, I hope that answers your question. If not, I can elaborate more. She's like, oh no, you're good. I like that you said this, and I like that you said that, and like it all, baby, because I'm about to be working with y'all. So now that I've had you caught up and I got the job that I wanted. So it's very important for you to go about things with confidence, reassure yourself, pray about it, and have that faith to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. You can do it. So as I told y'all before, I had 2 interviews, and one of the interviews I wanted the job specifically, which is the job that I got. And today is my first day. And I'm excited. So I'm learning more about the role, and this process improvement role is under business operations. So essentially it's kind of like a business analyst for call center processes, how to improve their processes, how to make them more efficient, and creating tools in order for them to do so. You know that I've been trying to get into the IT space for a while. Specifically, I want to become a Scrum Master. And I have all of the certifications: Scrum Master certification, Agilist under SAFe certification. I've done cohorts, which has given me the tools that help me get this job that I have. Now, always remember that sometimes you have to go left before you can go right. Meaning, sometimes you have to take a different path to get back on the right track to where you want to go. In my journey of trying to become a Scrum Master, I had several mentors for Scrum Master, and as much information as they given me, I don't have hands-on experience working with an actual team doing the actual work. I've been in simulations and stuff like that, but not an actual team that's handling real life situations. And with the lack of that experience, it kind of prevents you from getting a Scrum Master role. And if you're trying to be a Scrum Master and you've been doing research, you know that these jobs want you to be having 5-10 years worth of experience. And you can have all the certifications you want, but without that experience, you can't do nothing. So you either got to have some type of business analyst experience where you're able to show that you're working in a team dynamic, you know how to manage your task and other people's tasks and all that, like or product management or project management, like some type of role like that, or product owner. Like, these are all different roles that can kind of help you transition to be a Scrum Master, or like some type of supervisory position, data analytics, like that can also help you. And as I explained, one of the roles that I had an interview for was part of data analytics, and this one, which is process improvement. Now, this is a role that's going to give me tons of experience to essentially get me to my end goal of a Scrum Master. And as I'm learning and hearing everything that entails with the job, it's very much business analytical. And I'm excited because going in, I didn't know what it really was. I knew it had something to do with it. But I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to touch bases with y'all. So that wraps it up. I have completed my day and today was a success. Like, of course, I'm really just meeting everybody and understanding what it is that I will be doing. So I'm excited about it. Team dynamic is important. So I think that the dynamic of the team is well. And I think that I will be able to create value, and that value is very much appreciated. I will also be able to learn. And if you need help preparing for your interview, always, always, always look on YouTube. Also, use ChatGPT if you need help formulating answers to questions. Also, if you need help practicing out loud, Google has, let me see if I can pull this up for y'all real quick. Google has an interactive tool that you can use to do interview warm-ups. So before you start your interview, you can use this tool. And it's called Grow with Google / interview warm-up. And this is what it looks like. So you can get started here and it pretty much walk you through like what type of job it is that you're applying for. So let's just put data analytics. What field do you want to practice for? Data analytics, advanced data analytics, business intelligence. Let's do data analytics. And it's going to have 5 interview questions, and you pretty much select start.
Hi, let's practice an interview for data analytics. Tell me why you are interested in a role in data analytics. What is it that particularly interests you?
And then it gives you a chance to respond, and it records your answer. It pretty much transcribes it. I'm interested in a data analytics role because it would allow me to use my skills that I have, being very technical, being analytical, being able to review data and tell story from the data that I have. It pretty much allows you to grade yourself, and it gives you pointers to where they will highlight job related terms. They'll see what job related terms you included in your answer. Most use words. If any words are highlighted, you can click them for similar words. So instead of using the same words over and over again, and then talking points. Now it says here we weren't able to detect any talking points in your answer. Click talking points above to explore examples. So let's see. Experience. See examples about the experience. When talking about your experience, consider mentioning your previous roles, your previous education and training, your current role, and how your past experience are relevant to the role. So it helps you when it comes to skills. Example for skills. When you're talking about skills, consider monitoring the skills you can bring to this role, skills you like to use more, so on and so forth. So you can click each of these tabs to give you a better way to elaborate your answer. So that is one tool that I actually used when preparing for my interview, and that's a tool that I just recently found very beneficial. So you can also use it. I am about to go ahead and wrap this vlog up. Are we calling it a vlog? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So any other questions or tips that you would like to know, drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video. I'll have at y'all next time.